Hello my friends and welcome back. It is episode 24. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two tanks here and just send them down this way to help try and blockade this entrance. Because we're not going to get down here in time basically to stop the invasion. Now, in terms of this strat bomber, it's actually a very tough plane. I think I'm going to make the effort to bring it down. Seems simple enough. Now, I wonder if these fighters are going to be rebasing to here soon. I'm shocked that this MiG is here. It's almost as if it's at this base already. I think for now I need to hide my planes. At least until I get the air situation under control. I think up here, these strat bombers will be fine. Let's send a Tiger up here and encircle this one. Hey! We rolled high and he died. Okay. Cool. We'll do our best to remove these partisans from here, and then we should be able to take this collective group of units and position it around here somewhere. Right, now let's concentrate on what is going to be our front line. Is this guy also in range of this? Okay. Before I move this, I've got to decide what its final position is going to be. I need to remove these partisans off this hill, because that would actually be an ideal position for artillery. This is the rapid deployment artillery. This swamp tile is basically something we want to avoid. So if I put this artillery here, because we haven't got enemies here, but we have some here. Okay. Now we put this artillery here. This now supports this front line. This is my other no retaliation unit. But this is the full extent of its movement, so we really don't want to push our luck. Okay, we'll put the Tiger here. This swamp tile. If I put my infantry there, I need to defend it well. Which I'm not going to do. I think let's pull this bike off the front line. Okay, if we put this tank here and we put this jeep here, then this is defended. This is defended by this and this, making it very unappetizing. This is defended by this and this. So the only thing that's exposed is this. It's only defended by this. And exposed is a relative term. We can then bring this down here to defend this and this. Let's create a complete blockage. Okay, the other anti-aircraft gun is going to take some time to get into position. Now we move this here, which defends the whole front line, and we bring this in here. Saddest sound in the world. Huh, you know, I totally could just wheel this up and actually blast these partisans to bits. Okay, we got one more Tiger. Okay, I think we can call this a front line. There's a little gap here where they could go up this way if they wanted to, but I doubt that they will. We'll just hurry up and clean out this partisan mess behind me. Let's hope that enemy aircraft don't go after these guys, but they are self-repairing, so it's not going to be too bad. Let's see what happens next. Ooh. Oh ho 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 ho. That was a bad day move. He must have some special trait. Yeah, no support. Okay. Oof. Another unit brutalized. That actually hurt. Okay, wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Right, finish the job. Why can I no longer move here? That's weird. Oh, I definitely could move there. Oh, I guess I have to use the road to get there. Okay. That's where I wanted to be anyway, because I wanted to see. But actually I can't see this road. There's an enemy recon car here, and I think it might be scripted to go up this way. It might not be. I mean, it might have just gone there because it's the nearest tile to take. Right. It's the boy with a fearsome reputation. You boys came to the wrong neighborhood. Right, I think we'll have to visit the wrath of my actual proper aircraft here. That means I have to put my fire here to support. Which is fine. How much would this do? Oh! Complete destruction. If I can maneuver it into position. There's a T-50 behind me. You, my friend, are about to have a very bad day. Okay. Okay, this main group has been freed up. Yeah, I guess I don't have much choice here. I need the fire to defend these bombers. It has to be either here or here. Now, the real question is, can I push the front line forward slightly so I can get the anti-aircraft gun in position? And I think the answer to that question is yes. This hill is perfect for my infantry. This is where I want my artillery to be. But I need to clear this guy because he's He's blocking the proceedings. Oh, to be fair, I can just give him a love tap. He will move. Okay. Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Steamroller! I didn't even realise he didn't have Steamroller, but okay. Okay, so now we have a front line of tanks here once again. We can now push the 15 centimeter up. In fact, in an ideal world, the 15 centimeter we want to put here is the one with rapid fire. Where the hell did I leave it? There it is. Because it's going to be a lot more spicy. Okay, this creates a perfect wall. And this is infantry on a close combat high ground tile. So that's also quite nice. Should probably reinforce this. Now these swamp tiles are a bit of a fiasco. I could put infantry in the swamp tile and back it up with... because it's already backed up by this recon car against soft. If I backed it up with a 15 centimeter gun too, it would be well protected. Yeah, so here is not the ideal position to have it, but defended by a couple of 12 centimeter guns and the recon car, they would be incredibly difficult to hurt. So, because this is a close combat tile, any tank drawing it on is gonna get completely dumpstered, doing nothing. The very dangerous infantry might get some small amount of work done, but this Jeep with soft support is gonna make that not free. This 15 centimeter gun, I could because this one's doing the heavy lifting of protecting all of this. I could move this one back. It would be no, it wouldn't be exposed. Now I might leave it here because it's protecting these two. The only thing is that I could move the anti-aircraft gun here, this one, and nail that guy to the wall. But that does mean that I'm leaving this tank exposed to dives from here. You know what, let's do it. I have an opportunity to take a threat off the board. I should probably take the threat off the board. Yeah, look, these guys have these guys have just rebased. Okay, with the partisans annihilated, hopefully I can just bring this small combat group like here and just make sure that nothing slips past. The terrain has been very carefully designed to be a pain in my ass, but we will get control. We also still need to concern ourselves with the possibility that some bridging troops could get across this river here. Oh, this has been captured. This has been captured. That is a sure sign that they have used bridge engineers to get over the river, which means that we're going to be attacked here soon as well. Should have brought an anti-aircraft gun down here. Okay, this is not good. This indicates that the enemy has crossed the river, so they must have some bridges. It is as I feared. Either that or they got some partisans. Okay, there's that recon car. Let's not break formation. I think next turn we gotta sweeping scout this area and just make sure that there's no one sneaking past. And just draw a line here and push it down. I'm a little bit concerned that I brought those two tanks down there without any anti-air support. And they're not gonna have any for a while. Because the enemy have just rebased here. If we put a lot of pressure on these air bases, though, if we can put tons of pressure on these air bases or bring the anti-aircraft guns into range of them, we might be able to just shut down any potential misbehavior. Okay. Complicated turn. Yup. That recon car is running past. Trying to sneak damage. Trying to get behind my lines. Ooh, why? Is it partisans? They recloaked. Okay. Okay. There's some... I think it's just some partisans down here. Okay, that's a self-repairing tiger. Good. What's your sight range? 4. Okay, this guy cannot be allowed to sneak past. He needs to be shut down. Ah, more partisans. Oh, at least they're in the swamp tile. How far can you guys reach? The actual strategic bombers are out of range, more or less. Not out of range of this front line, though. Let's go ahead and just use our full might of our Air Force here. Okay. Nice. Ah, more partisans lurking in the swamps. Okay, alright, well, we'll just carry on cleaning them out. Evidently, I need to search the whole area carefully. But fine, we stopped the recon car at least. Hey, he's actually stuck in a swamp tile. Okay, we'll use this recon team to just... these two motorbikes and this recon car to go around and clean out any more partisans we find. I'll bring these tanks down here next turn. Oh, the enemy anti-aircraft gun is here. But not close enough to the front line to be a threat yet. But soon. Okay, alright. Can we actually get in there? We can. How far can you get, artillery? Far enough. Do we do it though? Do we make such a pronounced dive? We've apparently only killed 4 out of 33 of the units that count. That's a hill, isn't it? Definitely don't want to be on the hill next to infantry. I brought my motorbike along here and down here, so the only area I haven't explored, I guess, is up there. This guy is begging to be shot down. Shot him! Right. I think what I need to do is push these guys off the hill and take this hill. Okay. This rough tile is a little bit of an issue. Basically, I need to just get rid of these guys and move this infantry down here, while leaving this space free for my artillery to then be there to support. Roll the front line forward. Ideally, I'd want this infantry to be here and this infantry to be here in these close combat tiles, then defended by the artillery. KV 141, KV 141. Okay, these units are self-repairing, so no big deal there. Man, how do I unpick the pieces here? He can't get the kill. It's not quite enough damage. I don't think I'm going to have enough movement points to move back out if I go here, which would leave the unit on the hill exposed. Because what I need to be there is 15 centimeter. This is the shoot and scoot. Maybe the shoot and scoot can help me here. Nice. Okay, so now the two 15 centimeter guns protect each other. And this one protects the infantry that's on the high ground. These guys can now move into the swamp tile and be defended as well. What are you? Partisans, conscripts. Okay, the tiger can move here. There's no way that the infantry is going to get through that. There's no way that any unit on the swamp tile is going to get through a tiger. This can then move here, which then defends all of this from tanks. And this can then move here, which then defends all of this from tanks. Now all we have to decide is what goes into this gap, into this hole here. And I think this recon car is best. Because any attack on the recon car by these tanks is going to trigger the wrath of not one, but two 15cm guns. This, on the high ground, is going to provide anti-artillery battery fire as well. So the only units now that are exposed are these two tanks. These two tanks are not defended. In an ideal world, I guess I'd like to know what's here, so I could decide whether I could sweep these two tanks in, but I mean, there's tons of enemies here, so maybe that's not the smartest thing I've ever done. We've shot down a lot of Russian planes, but I still don't know how much is out there. Let's sweep this recon through. Okay, doesn't look like anything extra. Okay, none of these guys can hit this anyway. Can you get there? Yes. But the Tiger is hard to pen. Oh, this is the one with first strike, so any attack against it is going to end badly anyway. We could send a T-40 up there and just dumpster those partisans. Oh, I've got enough units committed. Okay, let's move this anti-aircraft gun here. And this one here. Okay, front line completely defended. Veritable wall of units. I might have to pull these two back if they get hammered badly by aircraft and tanks next turn. But it won't be long before I start cutting in here, and then I'm going to cut this. If I just crawl a few tiles further, I'll be cutting into these bridges. And the reinforcements across will cease. We do have to concern ourselves that potentially there's a bridging unit around here somewhere, letting these guys get across the river. Hopefully we can just sweep up these partisans with this motorbike infantry, and since this river does not seem to be forded anywhere by the enemy, once they're cleaned up we can move this group down here. And that sounds ideal to me. Okay. More useless Romanian units bite the dust. Ah, that plane went to attack and then it was like, bad idea. Wow, these rocket troops are, these rocket cars are a little bit danger close to the front line. Ooh, he tried to fire and the 21cm punished. We got a bit of a breach here. Some air support would be good. Oof. Oof. That's why you don't attack into that. There's a possibility here for a steamrolling spree. I mean, most of those units are very weak. A little bit of air support to soften them up, and I might actually be able to just crush a lot of them. I mean, these two tanks are serious threats, and these artillery pieces are very exposed. Conscripts and partisans in open tiles are not much more threat either. I mean, don't get me wrong, the situation here is not ideal, but I could get my fighter in here, bomb these, potentially get a lot of work done. And my main army now is right on their front line. Well, anyway, that is it for now, because we are out of time. But I think it is possible now to well, I think that guy's got nowhere to go. That might be an easy surrender. I think it's now possible to actually break this front line of the enemies and get in at all the soft, juicy bits. None of this stuff here is any serious threat to these two tanks apart from these KVs. Where is the other KV? That's a good question. There was two KV-141s. Where's the second one gone? Unless it ran away to heal. But yeah, yeah, we should be able to, this poor plane. We should be able to bash, because this is all open tiles here, so we should be able to just bash our way through this front line. Once I get my Tigers into this soft and juicy artillery and start blocking off this area, these guys are going to be in big trouble. One of us is in deep trouble. Okay, that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.